Patrick Odom, the New World Man from Rush Music. Today's Tom Sawyer, Cinderella Man, an old rock and roll world leader that not everybody knows. And I have joke books here tonight too. If you want to purchase a joke book or at least look at one, I have a collection of 100 jokes and second edition of a collection of 125 jokes. They're also available on eBay under Patrick Odom. Now, this is my Technicolor Shadow. I was in a poetry class a couple years ago, and they wanted us to write about shadows. I woke up one morning and I went outside, and my shadow was black. This seemed usual, but not always preferable. Somebody hit me, and my shadow became blood red. I put a bandage on it, but did not need a transfusion. I went camping, and my shadow became forest green, and I felt pine cones and brush on it. I looked up at the sky, and my shadow turned blue with clouds. My shadow was now floating. It started to rain, and my shadow went gray, and it was getting me wet. Later I sunbathed, and my shadow appeared yellow. Sun rays emitted into me and all over from the sun shadow and elsewhere. I listened to some old Jimi Hendrix music, and my sun shadow appeared purple, but didn't test positive for drugs, even though my shadow was staggering somewhat and singing Foxy Lady and Purple Haze all through my brain. I guess my shadow can't make up its mind how it wants to appear. I think I'll keep changing my shadow's situations to see if my Technicolor shadow keeps changing. Thank you. The White House press secretary has resigned. He used to go out and get the president lunch every day, but Trump has lost his taste for spicer foods. There was Brother Line, Sister Reefer, Mother Pill, and Father Rock. They were all drug related. And there were a lot of people who loved them, and there were a lot of people who hated them. If you're thinking of abusing drugs, they're way overrated. Many people who have abused drugs end up in a life they have hated. Recover from drugs elated. So a fellow got a transplant, but he didn't feel better, and he was walking funny. It was because they gave him a kid's knee transplant instead of a kidney transplant. Some guys at the monastery were having disagreements. So one of them tried to get everybody not to argue amongst themselves. So someone gets a pair of pants he can watch people in. So what are they called? Stalker doctors. It has been over 100 degrees some lately. This dough is going to be biscuits. What kind of cheese do they have for kids at night at a pizza place? Pajama John cheese. A guy is in the hospital and lost his job, his savings, his house. He was broke, so he decided to leave the hospital, but the doctor said no, because you're still in poor condition. Boy, it's getting just so hot for me. I'm going to have to go to the hospital for a colonoscopy. Thank you very much.